How you doing, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Okay, so we're gonna be playing some more Long Dark today. We're currently in the new zone. Currently inside of the cave for the new zone. We gotta find ourselves a place to set up camp here. The hope is that we can get ourselves something centralized, but we don't know what centralized is. We don't know where the center of this map is, so this is the entrance to it. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to get myself some charcoal so we can mark this thing. because that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be just trying to fill out the map, and however long that is, that is going to be our goal. Footsteps. Go back in here. Get ourselves try and build ourselves a small fire, just so we can get charcoal. Ingredients for said fire. So we're gonna need to get wood, tinder, all that good stuff. Yeah. So let's get ourselves some cedar. Get ourselves a cedar branch. We're also gonna we're gonna want to make fires and stuff like that in every single cave we come across. Turn tree here. I think these are just regular branches. Yeah, these are branches. We need cedar. Probably just make a quick fire using branches, I guess. Since there's so much of it here. I just don't want to lose track of the entrance to this place. Also gotta be careful, because anywhere around here could be wolves. That's gonna be our first major hurdle, is getting used to the locations of where wolves, bears, and other large dangers. Oh, the supplies down there. Go check that out. Taking the high path here. Climb spot here. Apparently giving off scent right now. Okay. Climb up this. Now, currently right now there doesn't seem to be a lot of rope areas, so... But you can see that the rock walls right here, that's pretty much where the border is. So this place looks to be very, very large. Not too terribly large, but pretty large. Yeah. One of the biggest, but yeah, we need to find a cave. We need to find a traditional deep cave. Oh, hey, dude. Hey, he's got a knife.
I'll take it.
Knife? Yeah. Actual cave. Deer out there. Good. That's what we gotta figure out. We gotta figure out how to make our first shelter. I don't think this is anything. No, maybe it is. No. Nope, no, it's just an overhang. You are a branch, though. Okay. I'm not finding a lot of cedar around here. I'm also not too, well, it looks like the deer can walk on it, so maybe I can too. Not 100% sure on that though. No, it looks like we're good. Okay. Yeah. Okay, the deer seem to be a bit, they're not exactly used to this area, apparently. Oh, here we go, cedar. Okay, so some cedar. That axe is getting pretty worn. We're gonna have to sharpen that relatively soon. Let me find quote-unquote proper shelter. The best I could think of is the cave we just came from. We're just kind of heading back the way well, quote-unquote the way we came. Same, similar direction. This particular zone seems to be Now we're gonna have to get ourselves something here. Some sort of cave. Also gotta figure out if there's a looking around here. Ourselves a little bit of wood so we can make a fire. Anything near the waterfall? Let's check. There's a rabbit here. Cloud Top Falls. Okay, there's nothing here. I don't see anything up there. Okay, I've kind of peeked out a little bit here. Made our way back to the cave we just came from. May have to, for the sake of movement, we may have to just drop a whole bunch of supplies in this cave right here that we came from, so we could find something a little bit more permanent. Then we can just start moving supplies. Okay. Make a little soda here. Eat. There's a bunch of deer down there, which is nice. Fine. We're have to go drop pots and pans and all that.
The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Yeah, no. Well, I kind of struck out a little bit. There's overhangs, which would be perfectly fine for blizzards, as long as the blizzards are not coming from a particular direction. Okay, that goes somewhere. That log. We gotta figure out how to get up to that. But from the description, this particular valley, this particular area has got a lot of vertical to it. I haven't found a single climbing rope yet, so. I got myself a whole bunch of cedar wood to get our first fire made. And from that, we'll have charcoal, which will allow us to start marking the map. Hushed River Valley, that's what it's called. Okay. And make a fire. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay, start fire. Like some water while the fire's going. We have food. There's a bunch of deer down there. That's good. Oh my god.
That didn't work.
That sucked. Our ability to make fire is limited right now. Normally,
Come on, little fire.
If we were going for distance, if we're going for as many days as we could, what we do is we would have gone through each of the zones. We would have played a lot slower. And what we had done is started gathering supplies. We'd be funneling all of our supplies from all the previous zones and pile them in this cave. And then we'd turn this entire cave system into a giant cache of, food and supplies. Then from there, we'd be able to move into this zone fairly easily. In fact, this entire playthrough would have been a lot slower had I been looking to pull another day of a 500 run. Do this and this. 2 liters, cook. 2 liters, cook. This. This is what I'm shooting for. I'm shooting to just myself 4 liters of water until we can find boiled. Yep.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Pick up Yep. 43 hours. And we're gonna drop our pots here. I'm gonna just start dropping supplies here. Drop, drop. This should sharpen that too. This is gonna be temporary here. There are rocks on both sides? No, just rocks on one side. Gotcha. And drop. No, I said drop flares. Drop flares. Okay, that. Have to sharpen. Storm lantern we'll carry with us. Charcoal. Oh, I have a ton of charcoal. Why did it show up on the? Never mind. Whatever. Looking through actions. We'll wear that one because it's fair condition. And we'll drop you. Dropping food. Nope. And we'll drop water. Drop 2 liters of water. So, with the new cooking mechanic in the game, what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to I will make 2 liters at a time for myself, and then I'll make another 2 liters and put them to the side. That way, for every time we need to make ourselves water, we'll make another one. It's because we have the second pot. And it's right over there. Okay. Gotta make sure that I'm dropping as much stuff as I can. Here. Ball. Ball. Drop. Trying to lower our carry weight as much as possible. We'll drop these. Yeah. Oh. Another one of those, because we like to keep carrying 2 at a time, but not more than that. Okay, we're going to drop these. We don't need that many to be carried on us. Okay, we're gonna have to start gathering a lot of these, the rose hips, so we can prepare a bunch of those. Is that it? We'll take that. We don't need it. Okay. Lower my weight as much as possible. We'll run around with the gun for a little while. Eventually we would like to move from... We want to move out of the gun. I'm sharpening this mostly because I'm going to be using it a lot. Because we need to get a bunch of wood stocked up.
So tired.
No. And then we'll sleep. Oh, wait. There. Wait. There. Okay. Bedroll. Sleep until morning. 8 hours. 8 hours is fine. We're going to be thirsty when we wake up, though. Yep. Water. Pick you up. Okay. Coffee. Venison, good. Okay. There. There. Good. leave this all in here until we can find ourselves a proper, quote-unquote, proper, where's the fire we just made? Oh, there it is. Charcoal, yeah. Yeah, now we gotta start marking locations here. We have probably around 30 charcoal, which is fine. Navigation. This. Mark the location. Hush River Valley entrance. That's where we are. There we go. Now we're in business. Now we're going to go to the location that we just were. Marking it every step of the way. This will also lower our weight because it consumes it. Go down to here. Do another survey. Okay. Old man's beard. His cattails down there. Hey, Jeff. How's it going? Currently just made it to the new area in the game. This entire zone is brand new. So I'm still kind of looking around it. Hot Top Falls, okay. The temperature's dropping. Let's actually go this way. Because there's a body over here with supplies around it. And it's shielded a little bit. Got a bunch of bushes right here. Those are bushes I've never seen before. There's a bunch of things. Well, I'll take a herbal tea. Burnt out too. I'll take the charcoal. No shelter. Nice. Ooh. Oh, hell yeah. Granola bar, search the backpack.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Matches. Leave that behind. I'll grab the third cooking pot. Fir wood. Nice. Got snow shelter here. Awesome. Long wool scarf. Sweet.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
It's fine. Okay. So you got a snow shelter over there with a campfire. This seems to just stop. Yeah. Go up against the cliff here. Just shield ourselves and then we'll survey. Okay, we got Rabbit Grove right next to the waterfall. There's a green sapling right here. Doesn't mark the maple sapling right next to it, but that's fine. We'll go down into... Go and follow the river. I don't know if this thing is going to destroy itself over time, but the good thing is that it's there. And it doesn't show up on the map, so it's like, I don't know if that's an invincible snow shelter. Because usually, over time, they destroy themselves. They'll just slowly take damage over time. That's mainly why snow shelters are not encouraged. Well, not something you want to do. It's something that you do because you got no other choice. Like you get caught in away from caves or buildings. Blizzard hits. It's pretty cold. It's fine. We haven't come across any wolves yet. I haven't heard any, so not 100% convinced that this area has no wolves, because all areas have wolves, unless it's the ravine, which that's like the only place in the game that doesn't have wolves in it. Okay, go down to here. First cells. Yep, that gets shielding. Good. Oh. Okay, rose hips, mushrooms, cedar limbs. Okay, cedar limbs down there. I'm mainly looking for caves. I'm looking for anything that is possibly a cave. I'm gonna go over here. I see something in here. Oh, hi. Recycle can. Search hidden cache. Blanket. MRE. What? That's a cool addition to the game. And this is shielded. That's nice. Found a hidden cache. Nice. I'm quite sure those are like randomly generated. Okay, so there's deer down here. How long the deer are going to be here, I don't know. Eventually they will move on, and this area will probably be replaced by wolves. We'll go down here. A little bit further this way. And then we will he just killed that just killed the deer, so he's gonna be eating for a while. Got him. Reload. Okay, so we have deer meat right there. It's good. We'll come back to it later. Not until we find a shelter somewhere nearby that we can use to cook that meat without having to, run all the way back to the cave we just came from. Shielded? Shielded. Okay. Survey the area only from places that are out of the wind, so I don't freeze myself. Yep. Oh, we picked up more bullets, which is nice. Yeah. Just carrying the rifle until I run out of bullets, and then we'll move on to the bow. That's if the playthrough even lasts any further than this, because I'm just shooting for exploring the the zone. That's as far as I'm gonna go, is just explore the zone, see what's here, see how many caves there are, kind of get a good idea of the layout. If it's circular or if it's a little bit more oblong or something like that. How many caves there are in the game, in this area. How many potential shelters there could be. How many supplies there are. Like supply caches and all that kind of stuff. One thing that is true about this area is that there are no buildings. So everything is, you know, overturned trees, you know, shelters, you know, natural shelters, like hollowed out trees, caves. That's what I'm trying to find, is I'm trying to find these special caves. They're supposedly all over the place. Okay, we're gonna go to here. One thing I am noticing about this area is that, well, there's a lot of trees and a lot of close quarters areas. There's not a lot of flat ground. Drink the herbal tea. Okay, let's eat. What are we doing? Okay, I'll eat the dog food. It's at 30%. Hopefully we don't get any food poisoning from that, but we shouldn't, in theory. Okay, we're good. I'll get a granola bar. Nothing really here. Oh, I already marked this area. Check it out. I think I have. Yeah, I think I have. I'll do it again. We have another one. Yeah, we marked it. Okay. We also don't know where the bear is located. There's always at least one bear spot in a zone like this. Crows up in that direction. Could probably just stick around the stick around the border. We'll just survey the border. Hushed river. Okay. See an overhang right here. Okay, we're gonna have to find shelter because we're gonna have to sleep. There should at least be something around here. Okay. Seeing if this is considered shelter. Oh, kind of shelter. Sort of shelter. Not exactly something you could start a fire in. But it, I guess, could be considered emergency shelter a little bit, but not exactly great. Not exactly something you could just sleep in. Because you need something that is deep enough as a cave, allow you to sleep. Oh God. Found the bear. We found the bear. Okay, not that way. Definitely not that way. And sprint. The weight's too heavy. Go down into here. You can't exactly follow us down here because there's no clear path. What we find down here for a little bit. A bunch of cattails, which is nice. Survey. Yeah. Going down here. So there's a bear over there. Good to know. You gotta find a better angle to be able to shoot him though. Because in a later playthrough, we're gonna have to get bear hide, and if we could find us a good spot to be able to shoot him from, that'd be great. Okay. Is there a cave behind the waterfall? There is. Okay. How to... Okay. Oh, God. Okay, never mind. Can't do that. Yeah, can't do that. Can't squeeze ourselves through that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was instant. That's instant hypothermia. I gotcha. I hear crows. All the way up there. Okay. Keep following this for a little while we try to warm ourselves. Let's find somewhere to sleep though. As we're heading into exhausted territory here. This would be a horrible time for a blizzard right now. Oh, there's a rope here. Oh. There's our first rope. Any supplies at the bottom of a rope? Mark this. We traveled quite a distance, so we'll mark some more. Okay. River. So we're just pretty much following the Hush River for a little while here. I'm just hoping that I survive the entire, survive long enough to survey the entire zone. Hey, Theolusion, how's it going? Flozan, how's it going? Hey guys, how's it going? How you doing? Sweet. Okay, we got a cave. Nice. Raid? Nice. Thank you for the raid. Fairly early for me. Ordano, is this your raid? Oh, nice. Well, thank you for coming and hanging out. Sweet, we found ourselves a proper cave. We can actually sleep in here. Oh, Flozan, your raid. Well, thank you for the raid, Flozan. This is my raid. Well, thank you for all you hanging out here. We're just playing a little bit of the long dark. Trying not to freeze to death. You know, the usual. That's what we do here. Okay, it's about to get dark. I'm gonna have to make a fire here. Quick fire. Keep ourselves from freezing to death and getting completely hydrated. Well, thank you. Thank you all.
Come on, little fire.
This is my first raid, so. And you got me right at the very beginning of my stream, so. I've only been streaming for almost an hour. Can you dab for us? Oh, God. I don't dab. I'm just way too old for dabbing. It just gets awkward. Oh, God. So you're going to dab for me? He's 40 years old and you could dab? Oh, no. That's dangerous territory right there. Okay. Can you take whole song? I normally don't play songs during my stream. Normally when I play songs is on Saturdays when we play Truck Simulator. But yeah, my stream is pretty chill. What are your thoughts on the sun?
I'm tired.
I spend a lot of time out in it. Yeah, normally when I'm at work, I spend a lot of time out in the sun, so.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Rodana, thank you for the follow. But yeah, you know, I do this as kind of like my free time. I stream during my free time. Normally I only stream for 4 hours, then I go off to work. Has been every moment I can streaming. Let's see here. What's your job? I clean cars. I work for a rent-a-car company and I clean cars for a living. Not exactly what I want to be doing, but just like Dave won. Okay, we're gonna have to sleep. Get ourselves back up to full energy so we can continue on here. Trincanated? I think I pronounced that right. Thank you for the follow. Okay, we're gonna get ourselves full energy so we can continue surveying this entire zone, this new zone. Yeah, having a job, I know. Yeah, having a job is kind of a... seems to be very rare when it comes to streamers, huh? Well, more of like there's a lot of full-time streamers. What the heck? What the heck does that mean? But let's see here. Probably gonna we'll eat that. Just need to give ourselves a daytime. Hopefully there's gonna be no blizzard today. Annie Tibris, thank you for the follow. Let's see here. Have you ever heard or watched Ram Ranch? Ram Ranch. No, I've never heard of Ram Ranch. Am I new? Do you know the way? Maybe I know the way. Am I new? I've been streaming for about 1.5 years now. So Play Ram Ranch. But I haven't pretty much been streaming every single day, most days, 5 days a week for about a year now. So he knows the way. Well, I know how to survive in this game. Here, okay, we need to get ourselves a daytime here. If I'll just sleep some more. Try and get ourselves the full energy so we can at least make a full attempt at trying to get around this entire zone. Well, thank you for all hanging out. The kind of atmosphere we kind of have here is just kind of like a relaxed atmosphere. What is this game about? This game is it's a winter survival game. I play primarily survival games. So this is The Long Dark. It is a survival game based in Canada. And the idea is that all electronics go out one day from a giant aurora that just fries all electronics. And you were a pilot who crashed in the middle of nowhere. And the game has got a storyline. It's currently got only 2 episodes. We're currently waiting on episode 3. But it's got a survival mode, which is what I'm in right now. And it's been pretty much, I've gotten up to like 340 hours of this game so far. And I've just gotten to the new zone. And now I'm just going to try and get myself through it, try and survey it, fill out the map so I have a good idea of how big this map is and where all the cave locations are, which we just found ourselves a second cave. This is where we came from, all the way down there. Episode 3 never comes out. The sunlight? Trying to turn on the sunlight. Currently right now the sun is coming up. Normally in this game, really in this game you don't want to be moving around at night. Mostly because 1, you can't see, and 2, there are wolves all around. It's on list. So right now we're playing on the second hardest difficulty in the game. The hardest difficulty is a difficulty called Interloper, where pretty much everything is trying to kill you. Where you get colder faster, you get hungry faster, and also things like blizzards and all that are very, very common. Don't make them confused. Oh, this is the internet. Craziness kind of abounds. I try to make a fairly relaxed environment compared to, other streams. Other streams is all about hype. I prefer relaxed. That's why I'm looking for. I'm looking for relaxed. That's why most of the time for my stream, you have a lot of lurkers on my stream, because I don't, it's not a requirement for people to talk, but yep, you guys need to relax. Black streamers. Yeah, well, that's why the joke is we're kind of like an online bar. So that's pretty much the joke of the stream. Is like the stream is kind of like an online bar where you just hang out. Couple of bad jokes here and there. Just kind of how it goes. Okay, we're gonna have to get back to our cave. Not this one, the other one, because I got food over there. Temperature's kind of extremely cold today. They have no home. Just get a house. Yeah, there's no house in this game. There in other zones there are houses, so you can just go and find a house in one of those zones. What do you call a four-legged dog? A dog. Just build one? Yeah, there's no building. There's no building in the game. Okay, yeah, it's getting cold. Hopefully the temperature is gonna go up here soon. Yeah, we're gonna have to head back. What's the deal with homeless people? Yeah, it's so yeah, essentially we're pretty much homeless right now. We pretty much are trying to find a particular area that is kind of centralized so we can get to all the supplies in the zone and also be able to store all of our gear in. In this game? Well, because we don't have anywhere that can support us right now. At least in the game. Yeah. It is way too cold out there to go anywhere right now. Let's see here. So we'll just pass a little bit of time here. That will also warm us up a bit. Let's see here. What's my opinion on PewDiePie? He's not a bad guy. I think people kind of blow him out of proportion, but he's not a bad guy. Okay, good. It's not horribly cold. That's fine. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm gonna walk a little bit along this river a little bit, and we're gonna try and get us a little bit further. Then we'll do another survey. I would like to get up there, but there's no clear path. There is that rope back there, but we don't have the energy to do that. Have you heard of Forzen? I've heard of him a little bit. Granted, I haven't had enough time to go and look around on Twitch. I try to do it as much as I can. As much as I can. I find myself kind of watching streamers like Lethal Frag. So Forzen is that face? Narwhal Dave? No, I haven't heard Narwhal Dave. Do you watch Ninja? Yes. I watched Ninja. Actually, Ninja was one of the very first streamers I watched. Back when he was playing Halo. I was a huge Halo fan. The face of Twitch. Okay, there are wolves nearby. I heard their howls. He doesn't stream anymore? Oh, yeah. That happens. There's a lot of smaller streamers I used to watch that don't stream anymore. They deal with burnout. We watch you instead of Normal Dave. Yeah, we're pretty much, if you like survival games, pretty much trying to. Where are the wolves at? They're probably down there somewhere. You got 1K viewers and quit. Oh man. To get up to 1K viewers, hey, I would be happy with an average viewership of like 30 to 50. Loptical, thank you for the phone. Okay. Can we get through this? Scrub bush. I'll break that down. Yeah, 30 to 50. On average, an average viewership of 30 to 50, it would be just fine with
carry
me.
this load for much longer.
I'm not expecting to get really, really huge, but you know, you never know. 30 to 50 is top 1%. Nah, I think more of like 200 or more is probably top 1%. My summer car? Eventually. Yeah, eventually I plan on getting to all the survival games. That's a personal goal of mine. I plan on playing all the survival games, no matter what they are. Eventually I'm going to get to things like 7 Days to Die, Rust. I've already played Conan Exiles. What's my opinion on weebs? Well, I kind of consider myself a little bit of one. If you're really, really, really into anime, I don't mind anime. We are ready. We are ready for my summer car. Weeb streamer. Hey. Unfollowed. Now, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't go as far as dressing up. I would not. Because for me, that's a little bit too far. You're like this Mormix guy. He's a big weeb as well. Phil Illusion, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, guys. I appreciate the follows. Okay, we're gonna have to do a little bit of surveying here. It's pretty cold right now. But it's not horrible. Okay, way over here. There's a frozen corpse up here. Oh. No, I don't think I have. Hey, look, another axe. Don't mind another axe.
I think I can use this.
Are you on any anime fanfiction forums? No, I'm not to the point where I've gotten into that side of the internet yet. All my subs are dead. Subs, please, no. That's what we've been forcing. Yeah, I haven't gotten that far yet. I don't think I ever will, mostly because I just don't have the time. Pretty much, most of the time when I'm working when I'm not streaming. So, and I'm up from sun up to sundown. There's probably a ton of wolves down there. I just can't see them. Somewhere down there. Can I play music? I don't play music during the week. The only time I play music is on Saturdays when we're driving a truck around. I play American Truck Simulator on Saturdays. We call it Simulator Saturday. Commander Pasta, thank you for the follow. But that's usually what I do on, yeah, trucking. Exactly. Do not play music? No, it's not a religious thing. I don't play music mostly because a lot of the games that I play are like indie survival games. So I like to have the music from the game playing rather than my own music. If I'm playing the game long enough, like when we were playing this game and we're going for 500 days, before the recent update, they didn't have a lot of music in the game. So there was tons of silence. So I would play music because there was just not enough music to keep playing in the background from the game. Why not European truck? I haven't gotten around to it yet. I'm currently trying to max out my my truck fleet in that game. And then once I get bored of American Truck Simulator, then I'll probably move over to... Oh, Wolf. Incoming wolf. So we're gonna back up here. There we go. Come on. You're not gonna give it? Okay. Gotcha. There we go. Sweet. Okay, moving on. Yeah. Hey, it's either me or him. It's either me or him. Hey, there's a rope over here. But that's pretty much the game. We try to avoid the wolves as much as possible. Graphic design work. Pretty much the info section. The info section is everything I've done. My banner. All of my icons, my avatar, the shades. You know, all that. You know, all that stuff is I made myself. Yeah, running away is not exactly possible right now because we're carrying way too much. So our carry weight is beyond what our maximum is, so we can't sprint. Let's see here. We're gonna do some surveying here. There seems to be several different levels. Okay, we're gonna be coming down here. Okay, so essentially, looks like it's mostly round with a bunch of spots that we're gonna have to climb. I actually made it? No, I did. Mating it? Making it all the way? What now? I made this? No, I made this. Oh, bear. Hi, bear. Wow, there's two bears. Two bears. Either that or his patrol goes all the way to here. Okay, we're gonna actually avoid the bear. We just don't have what is needed to take on a bear. Just gonna go away. Yeah, I made this game. We fighting over who made this game now? Yeah, I made this website. You made all the websites? Did you make Twitch? Let's see here. Are you celebrating 4th of July tomorrow? Yes. Tomorrow I have the day off. So work has given me a paid day off for holidays. So I'm going to be streaming most of that day. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Pretty much in the morning, we're going to be playing a early access game that's in alpha called Imperion Galactic Survival. It's kind of like No Man's Sky meets Minecraft, where you're able to build your own spaceships and bases and all that stuff. Go in between planets, even solar systems. We haven't gotten really far in the game. Yeah, it's like No Man's Sky, but there's a lot more to do than just fly around. Do you play anything else other than survival and sim games? I used to play a lot of roguelike games, but I kind of stopped mostly because, well, you know, those kind of games have a very limited and niche viewer base, and mostly when someone's playing a roguelike game, they're gonna pretty much only watch one type of gamer. Sea of Thieves? No, but I have been looking into it. I have been looking into Sea of Thieves. Seeing if there's how much of a survival experience those kind of games have. most of the games that I've been finding that say survival aren't exactly a survival game. They just kind of say it in the title. No Man's Sea, No Man's Content. Yeah, right? Yeah. That was the disappointing thing about No Man's Sky that I had noticed. Hey, there's a cave here. Is that they kind of just, it didn't have enough content. And it was kind of disappointing. All right, another cave. Sweet. Okay, we got a simple parka. We got another rifle. That's always good. How about
This stuff will
Hearthstone?
come in handy.
Bunch of bullets. Nice. I have played Hearthstone, but I have not played it on stream. But you know, I have watched a lot of streamers who have played Hearthstone. Some children's card game. Okay, where is this located? In the large scheme of things, where is this cave located? It's centralized. Oh, and it's deep enough. I think I found a permanent spot. It's good. Make ourselves a little fire here. I'll take this. I like this spot. It's kind of like, I don't know what those bushes do. I think they cause damage, but I'm not sure. I ain't gonna try until I, you know, at least get situated to where I can heal it if it causes a lot of damage. I made this cave. I made this cave. This is my cave. This is the best cave ever. But that's what, that is what, this is what makes this survival game so different than other survival games. Other survival games are built much like Minecraft, where it's not really about the survival, it's more about the building. This is the complete opposite. This game, you're finding shelters. You're not making shelters, you're finding them. So you're finding caves, cliffs, abandoned buildings. That's, you know, garages, all that kind of stuff. You find places to find shelter. And then you kind of stock up in those areas. Yeah. Yeah, so a lot of the survival games we've been finding, though, have been, you know, build your own house, build your own stuff. Do you know about Bear Twitch TV? Yes. Yes, I do. Or Franker Face Z, third-party expansions, Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, for some reason, my Better Twitch TV, for some reason, just sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. Oh my God. Fail Illusion just found a really, really, really old emote. I made that emote like way back. That is an old emote. That is a long time ago. That was back when I first That was back when I first started streaming. I made it because I didn't have an emote at the time, so I just kind of made it. Man, that was a long time ago. There we go. I guess a little bit of a fire for a little while. Probably want to drop a little bit here. Why do you like apples? I like hard cider. And apples are the main ingredient for hard cider. Hence the name. My name is my Twitch name is kind of like, I was going around trying to figure out what kind of streamer name I was going to come up with, and I had all these flamboyant names that I had made in the past, and they just didn't feel right. So as one last ditch effort, I decided, you know what? I'm just going to go really simple. What's my name? Dave. What do I like to drink? Hard cider. So that pretty much kind of made my name at that point. And because I went with the name. I just kept, I went with it. Is that your ult? Change your name to, oh my god, Swaggins YOLO 420. No. Funny though. Dave, actually, whose real name is Dave. Yes. Yeah, my real name is Dave. That's why when people just call me Dave, I respond to it. It's gonna be really weird when I go to when I eventually go to one of those Twitch cons, because people are gonna be calling out my name, and people are like, do you know you? They're viewers, I guess. Not a liar, not a fake Dave. Yes. Yeah, that is my indeed real name. Okay, let's see here. Okay, it's gonna get to nighttime here. We're gonna have to find ourselves some food, which I think we could probably make it back to the first cave we were at from here. Let's do that. Get ourselves back to the cave we started in and get some food. Narwhal Dave's real name is Luke. Hey, well, whatever works, I guess. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get myself back to the cave I started in. Just trying to find my way around. That is a bunch. Nope, that's a deer. Okay, we're fine. Oh, okay. I know where I am now. Okay. Oh, hi. Fancy meeting you here, Wolf. Where'd you come from? Okay, we'll drop that. Gotcha. We're good. Do you know about Billy Harrington? He died 4 months ago yesterday. It sucks. He was a great guy. Oh, man. What happened? What happened to Billy? It's never great when you lose someone, Car accident? Oh. Man, that's unfortunate. It really is. It's never a great thing to when stuff like that happens. Never a great thing. Hey, if you don't forget the person, they never truly die. If you never forget them. Yeah. It is actually one of the things that one of the reasons why I started streaming is I had a friend who I went to college with, and I pretty much at the beginning of, not this year, but last year, that's when I started seriously started streaming, because I needed something to do to keep my mind occupied, He was in the Navy, so I never actually got to know how he died. He just kind of did. But that's how I deal with it. I keep myself occupied. I do things. That's what I do. So I know the feels. You know what? If you think about it, they wouldn't want They wouldn't want you, you know, being all depressed. Okay? Now it's your time to live for them. Okay? That's what it's all about. Because I know what my friend would be saying. He'd be looking at me going, why are you on the shitter? Come on now. In fact, he'd probably be laughing at me. That's I know what he'd be doing. He'd be like, okay, whatever. But that's the kind of friend I had, though. He was kind of the guy who'd always he had no filter. He had none whatsoever. He was the kind of person that would call bullshit when he saw it. Okay, there's the cave that we came from. So go up here, get yourself some food. We're gonna have to sleep here. Okay, we're doing pretty good right now. That's good. Let's see here. We're gonna have to go and kill ourselves a deer to get ourselves some venison, because I feel like we're getting low on food right now. I think we've done somewhat of a full circle, but not completely. Amy venison. There we go. Okay, good. There's another venison. That one. We got an MRE as a backup, as emergency food, which is always good. Okay, that one's 880. Okay, so that we got one more venison left after this one. So, yeah, we're gonna have to go and kill ourselves a deer. Yep. Yeah, that's gonna have to happen. Because if we don't, we're gonna starve to death, and that's no good. So let's see here. Got 22 matches here. Do we need to make a fire? No. No, we don't. I think we're fine. Okay, so we're gonna need to get ourselves to nighttime. So in the case of that being the case, we're gonna have to do some repairing. We're gonna have to harvest that one. The dabbing squid. Dabbing squid. Squid dabbing, man. Let's see here. Maybe this one? No, that's fine. We'll not have that. So let's do some repairs. We're gonna have to repair you. Just to kind of burn some time so we could get to nighttime. Any dabbers. Okay, that's 99%. Let's repair you. But much like a lot of survival games, the survival part is the goal. To see how far you can survive. Right now I've gotten to probably day 30 so far. In this playthrough. I've gotten up to like day 500, but I'm looking for anything that's like 60% or around 60%. Let's see here. Back. Hear that. Oh, shoot. Don't you fail on me. And there we go.
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna...
What face? Oh my god, Scoods. Oh my god, Scoods. I don't know if that's an emote. For some reason, it's not showing up. I don't know why. No idea. It probably is showing up on the stream, but I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so we're gonna drink some water here, and then we're gonna sleep because it's dark enough now. Because it's absolutely difficult to see anything right now. There we go. And let's get ourselves a daytime. It's an FFZ emote. You have to enable it. Ah, okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to go and look into, I guess. I try to have all of the add-ons for Twitch just so that when I'm in a chat room and someone's using a particular emote, I know what the heck they're I know what they're trying to say. Because you can kind of guess what the emote is just by seeing what they typed in chat, but sometimes you don't know at all. Okay, let's see here. Okay, daytime's on its way. We'll pass some time here. Past 3 hours of time. I should at least get it bright enough to where you can see the exit. Yes. But yeah, this game is what got me into playing survival games. This game right here, The Long Dark. Oh, is that what I think it is? Okay, never mind. I thought it was an aurora. Auroras in this game, if you see a green sky with the aurora borealis up in the sky, all the carnivores, the bears, the wolves, all become hyper aggressive. So things like baiting, which that bait we're placing on the ground, that caused them to stop growling and go towards it, they would ignore it and go straight for me. So being out in an aurora is probably the worst thing I could possibly do in the game. Let's see here. Do some surveying here. Might actually have this entire zone pretty much figured out before the end of the day here. That might be good. Then we could move on to another game that just had a major update called Fade to Silence. Fade to Silence is another winter survival game, but it takes place within a Lovecraftian world. You know, Cthulhu and all that kind of stuff. It's a Cthulhu mythos kind of a game. Still in early access. They're still adding stuff to it, but it's within its last few steps of being finished. It's a very, very cool game. There's a lot more combat in that one too, but it's a third-person view, not first-person view. Warren? I think I pronounced that right. Hey, how's it going? Okay, there's something up there. Wait. Heard something. Ka. Yeah. Let's go down here. Get our gun ready. Good vibes, good vibes. Absolutely. Ooh, Warren, thank you for the follow. It's all about good vibes here. Good vibes, a little relaxing environment. Because, you know, the world can get crazy. You just need a place to take a breather. That's what I hope to provide. That's why playing survival games and slower paced games like this kind of just fit. And right now I'm just kind of relaxing and exploring. Okay, let's just go down here. There's a tree down here. That's good. Oh, 2 trees, huh? 2 overturned trees? That's nice. Trees are nice in this game. The cool thing about trees, these overturned trees, is that if there's a wolf on one side or the other, they can't get to me. They can't walk on trees, which is nice. So it's a very safe spot to kind of just hang out while they're, you know, growling on the other side. That and trees that have fallen over, you can climb on those too. Let's see here. Looking for possible caves or... because Supposedly, there's supposed to be a ton of caves in here. We found like 3 of them so far. There's a... Oh, bear. Bear. There's the bear. Okay. Might be able... If I can figure out how to best take this bear on, I'll probably try and give it a shot. Free bear. Not to be confused with free bird, but free bear. Yeah, this is the bear. Okay. Overturned trees can be used to keep yourself being attacked by bears. Not something you would do in real life. You don't want to be anywhere near, climbing a tree. Is it a polar bear? No, it's more of a black bear, which is much more realistic because black bears will actually hunt humans. So, if I can get away with. Fuck it. I thought about it. I'm like, then I'd have to cook all of it. No. No, not worth it. Plus, we can't eat bear meat. Not until we get to rank 5 cooking. Once we get to rank 5 cooking, then we can eat carnivore meat and not have to worry about parasites. So, yeah, I'll skip it. It'll be fine. But yeah, to be able to take out in order to take out a bear, you have to hit him in the head, square in the head. If not the head, there's stuff up there. That's a long rope too. If you don't, then the bear will maul you within an inch of your life, really, and tear a bunch of your clothing apart. So it's like, it's something that you just don't want to do unless you absolutely have to. A bunch of deer carcasses here, so we can probably get some deer meat off of this thing. Is there another rifle here? He will kill you anyway. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, there's another rifle here. That's cool. We found 2 rifles within the zone. That's always awesome. Are there any bullets on this thing?
Best be prepared for anything.
It's 51%. Normally there's no bullets on them, but you never know. There's always bullets near them. Any bees? No bees. Yeah, there's no bees in the game. That's a French rifle. Oh, this is Canada. This is the upper part of Canada, so would make sense. A Moss 36. Nice. Okay, so there are rifles in this zone. That's good. I heard if he's brown, lay down. If he's black, attack. If he's white, good night. Yeah. A polar bear. A polar bear will kill you on sight. I wish I knew French. But it's a French rifle from France. Canada just have French-speaking people. Ah, okay. Yeah, the developer who is in Canada, they developed this game, to be pretty much based in their backyard. So, develop what you know. Enfield, huh? France. Viva la France? What? Let's see here. Okay, so that bear is still there. So it's not like we can go down there. It's unfortunate. Okay, I'm gonna go back over to here, get next to the rope, and I'm going to survey, and hopefully we'll get the, no, we're not gonna be able to because of the top of that rope. Clap. Clap, clap. What now? Okay, let's do this. We're down to 8 charcoal. We're gonna have to get more charcoal if we want to keep surveying here. Okay, so there's where the frozen corpse was. There's a deer carcass here. Holy crap, is that all up there? Damn. Okay. Still a lot to survey then. There's the lake that we were at. So this is the center of the map. Okay, there's a bear over here. And there's a bear over here. Okay. But yeah, the game is designed in such a fashion to where the map, it won't show your location. It'll just show points of interest. And it's not exact either. You know, it's not going to show you exact distances or size or anything like that. So you kind of have to look at the map and kind of judge off of what you see. And kind of just in your head try and map it out. The map in this game is kind of exists as a guide. Can I get past you? Maybe. Normally the bears, as long as you don't get too close, they'll leave alone. I think I can get past you. Yeah. Yeah, this is where his bear cave is. Right there, right straight in front of us, that's his cave. That's where he spawns. Hey Franklin, how's it going? Normally, as long as we don't go towards him, he will leave, you know, he won't come towards us. Yeah. I need to figure out what his path is, though. That's something I have to figure out. What his path is. A pet bear? Oh. Yeah, look at the deer carcass. Well, this is new. Let's go over here. Oh, wait, never mind. We were here. Grab all the crow feathers so we can make more arrows when we need to. Yeah, no. Petting bear would be a very bad thing. It would be a very short pet too. We'd pet him long enough for him to tear our arm off. Okay. Let's go through here. But yeah, currently it's just kind of exploration right now. For the most part. Free bear. Suddenly free bear. Free bird. What? No. Free bear. Let's see. Okay, we got another rope here. Many Falls Vista. Well, there's definitely many waterfalls here. Okay. How to best deal with you? There's a moose down there. Dude, there's a moose down there. Oh, sweet. Is there caves down there is the question. If there's a cave down there, we could hang out there. Take an attempt at trying to take out the moose. Because moose meat would be awesome. We'd have like 15 days worth of food if we could take him out. There's wolves down there too, though. All my friends are bears. I'll eat that. Yeah. I just want to make sure that there's a cave we can go to. Because I really don't want to go down there if there's like no shelter. Because if we go down there, there's no shelter, then getting back up is going to be a pain. Fuck it. Here we go. Oh, too encumbered to... Well, we're going to have to drop some stuff. You're definitely going to have to bring the... You have to drop an axe, drop a knife, keep the gun, because we're going to need it. Thinking we're going to leave this. I'm going to drop a bow. Let's see here. Drop the no, not drop the charcoal. Drop the charcoal. Guys, make a fire down there. Make sure that we're not carrying too much. Okay. Drop cedar. Yeah, because when we're in order to get down this way, we have to have a certain amount of weight. No. Drop you. Okay. Nearly at 30. Drink some water, I guess. 12 years? Yeah. Pretty much. Okay, eat, no. It's probably because we're tired. Okay. We're gonna have to come back with full energy. But there's a cave we can go to, so it's fine.
Man, I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, we're getting too tired. That's why we can't get down that. Damn. That's sad. Oh well. But yeah, we're gonna have to get down there and have a cave to be able to cook all that meat. We're gonna have to find a cave down there. Enable this? Enable what? Add some more Bear Twitch T emotes for us to use. I'm gonna have to start doing that then. I just have to think up some. I've already gotten my what do you call it? My sub badges made. I got all my sub badges made. I'm just waiting for the 15th to roll around so that it will allow me to upload them. It's a free bear emote. That link above. Free bear is a good emote.
Damn! Oh,
Ow.
that hurts.
Well, lovely. Sprained a wrist and an ankle with the bear around. That's lovely. Top tier emote. Okay. I'm approaching this area with caution. There's the bear probably somewhere around here. Probably over there somewhere. Be careful. Being careful. I would link the emote, but I can't. In this chat, yeah. Right now we've got two things that are kind of moderate. We got two things that are moderating the chat right now. One, we've got Nightbot, and two, we've got the auto mod, which is something we can't shut off because Twitch. Okay, we can't go up this way. So gotta go around. I know where that bear is. There's an overturned tree over here, so we can jump on that if we need to. Oh, whisper it, the link? Yeah, I'll have to look into it. I'm not gonna be able to look at it during the stream, but I can always look at it afterward. Let's see here. Come on. No. Onto it. Come on. Let me onto you. There we go. Whew. Looking for the bear here. Because we're in a safe area. You can't get to us here. Where's that bear? Catchy bass. Oh my god. Let's see here. What causes a lot of people to get killed is not being cautious. Because this game is designed to kill you. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, let's get ourselves out of here. God, God, all these trees and hills just make me nervous. Because how the wolves work is that if they can see you, if they're within a particular radius of you, if they see you, they'll bark. Then they'll run towards you. Then they'll stop a certain distance from you and start growling and slowly approaching. If you have a tree or a hill in between you and them, they will run until they can see you. If they come around a corner, then they'll just immediately attack you with no warning. So, yeah, hills and trees that are like really close together is very dangerous. Because if a wolf attacks you, you'll go into like this little mini game where you're clicking your mouse, basically trying to fight them off. If you take too long, they just outright kill you. Yeah, this is a game that's definitely for people who like survival games. I think that it's probably the gold standard for me when it comes to survival in general. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot one of the deer up here because we need food. And then we'll bring them down to this cave back here and cook them up. You just need to hope that the deer cooperate. This game is kind of survival games. Yes, this is I would say this is probably like as pure a survival game as you can get. At least right now. Let's see here. Okay, we killed that one wolf. Need to sneak up to one of these deer here and get ourselves some deer meat. Okay. Yeah, I got your message. Yeah, you linked the emote? Yeah, I'll go and check that out after the stream. What's the best game you've played regardless of genre? The game I had the most amount of fun playing was Everspace. Everspace was a lot of fun. How do you like the new music? I'm enjoying the new music. I'm loving that the music doesn't stop. There's a little bit of a pause in between the music, but it just keeps going, which is nice. It doesn't make everything so silent. Okay, let's just sneak our way up to this deer here. Okay, we're looking good. We are getting tired, but that's fine. Nice Brotherhood? Really? The best game I've played of all time was the Thief series. I love Thief. Yes! One shot. Normally, if you don't get one shot, they run off and bleed. Okay, 8.4 kilograms, that's fine with me. There we go. We waste nothing. Okay, that's way too much weight. I'm gonna drop one. We're gonna have to come back and get that later. Go back to this cave over here.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Yeah, I know. But that's also a major difference. Can you run in this game? Yes. Yes, you can. Running in this game burns more energy and it burns more calories and it dehydrates you faster. But yes, you can sprint. You can sprint in this game. It's not, for when you're doing the longer runs where you're trying to get up to 500 days, 600 days, 700 days, you want to minimize your running as much as possible. But depending on how much weight you're carrying, you run slower. So if you've got under 30 kilograms of weight, you'll run pretty fast. As soon as you get above 30 kilograms, you run really slowly. And as soon as you get to 40, you barely run at all. So you have to be careful about how much you're carrying. Okay. I'm gonna go over to here. Get back to that cave over here. We do have some cedar with us, so we're gonna be able to cook what we have. I'm gonna have to get back. I'm gonna have to get that bag of meat that I left behind. Also, in this game, there's a mechanic called scent. 40 kilograms. I weigh 3 times more. Yeah. But you see that thing in the center right there? The little 3 little lines? 1 cent. 1 cent means that wolves that are nearby, or any carnivore that's nearby, can smell you a larger distance away, and they'll start coming towards you. 2 cent increases that range even further, and 3 means that pretty much every single carnivore is coming for you. As I like to call it, smelling of death. If you smell of death, they are coming. Come on. It likes the leg for the very first time you open up the crafting menu. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're dropping the guts so we can get those cured. And drop the hide, get that curing. Okay, let's go and get ourselves the other deer quarter. That weigh 8 times more. Yeah, we're starting to get tired here. We're gonna have to sleep soon, but not until we cook up this food, because we're gonna need it when we wake up. We need to be able to, you know, feed ourselves and hydrate ourselves in the morning. There's the bear. Bear's back. Get ourselves back to the lake. Another, see, we can sprint, but we can barely sprint. One thing we're gonna have to, the one thing that's in this game that also causes a lot of people to get killed is when you kill a deer, or anything for that matter. If you kill anything for that matter, wolves will start to patrol that area for a little while until you kill something else in another area. Then they'll move to that place and patrol. So since we killed this deer, chances are pretty high that tomorrow, when we sleep and get to daytime again, there's probably going to be some wolves hanging out in this zone, and the deer will be scared off, and they'll move to somewhere else. So killing a deer, or killing any wildlife for that matter, comes with its own risk. Okay, I got 2 bags of meat here. Kill wolves.
I can barely walk with this
That's
much gear.
Yeah, that's a funny thing, is that when you get to day 500, you.
Oh, I just lay down a little sleep right here.
Okay, we're gonna have to sleep. We're exhausted right now, so we can't sprint no matter what. Once we get to, we have rankings for skills in this game. The more you do something, the better you become at some random language. I don't know. I wish I could speak in every language. I'm Brazilian? Oh, okay. Okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. I was just trying to figure out what you were saying. I'm just like, what's going on? I don't know. But thanks for hanging out. But yeah, in this game there are ranks, and the more you use a skill... I speak Swahili. Yeah, so pretty much in this game, the more you use a skill, the better you become at it. There are rankings to the skills. Hey, Mark, thanks for the follow. Have you heard of FSZ? Frankerface Z? Yes, I have heard of it. Don't know why it's not showing up in chat. I know of Frankerface, the dog. Yeah, up your stream quality with more danky emotes, like a Sireball. I tried making, I once tried making an emote where it had a shot glass, but it didn't work. It didn't look right. You know, me and my perfectionist attitude, I was just like, it doesn't look right. So I just kind of dropped it. I replaced it with the arrow. We come from Forza if you know him. Hey Franklin, thank you for the follow. Just steal it. Yeah, right. Yeah, I ain't stealing nothing. I'd rather make it. Okay, let's start the fire. We come from the mafia.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Oh. Yeah, my pride as a graphic designer wouldn't allow me to steal a graphic because I would want to make it myself and try and make it better or a little bit more personalized. Oh. Okay, let's get this harvested here. Yeah, we'll use that. Mafioso.
Man, I can eat anything.
There's a language I want to learn how to speak. Italian. Because I'm half Italian. My heritage is half Italian, so I would love to be able to speak it. One of these days.
I'm not able to carry this load for much longer.
Okay, we'll order all this stuff up and start cooking in here. There we go. How are we doing? 6 hours? More than enough time. Okay. There we go. There we go. I lived in Italy for a few months, 3 times. Oh man, I would love to live there. Oh, it'd be so great. I forgot it all. Yeah. No, that's what they say about any skill. If you don't use it, you lose it. Okay, we are getting pretty hungry, so we're gonna eat that. Ah. Well, we lost one. That's because we ate the food rather than pick it up. You know, it takes time to eat food, so. The streamer we usually watch, not live today, but we found you instead of it on his Discord. Nice. Yeah, it's always nice to see when new people come and hang out. Cooked and cooked. Here, you here. There's a 900. Here we go. Bragado Gallo, which was strawberry ice cream. Ooh, strawberry ice cream. And a few random words. We're gonna have to make water here soon. Getting a bit thirsty. 3 men still burned. 900. We burned one of our steaks, which is unfortunate. That's fine. You up. Pick you up. Cooked you. You still got time. Well, at least we have bait again. There we go. I'm going to Italy again in 2 weeks. Nice. I would love to go to Italy. That just sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, all that's cooked. Good. I'm gonna finish you off. Cooking paused. Well, crap. Okay, we'll just have to sleep then. I'm gonna eat some though. Yeah, going to Italy and visiting Italy is on my bucket list. I really, 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 really want to go. That and Tokyo. Because, you know. Yeah. Because reasons. We're gonna have to sleep more than that. I have to make another fire in order to cook the rest of that venison steak. Pick it up. Huh. Better than Rome. I bet Italian pizza. Funny thing is that in Italy, the pizza is considered a snack, and it's mostly because it's like that big, around that big, and it only has like 3 ingredients on it. They had the best pizza. Okay, we're gonna have to make water here. I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna drop you onto there. And get some wood here. They made thin pizza. Yeah. You know what Italians consider pizza is not what Americans consider pizza. It's more of like a small snack. A small little tiny thing. Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking for cedar. Never been in America either. Hopefully one day. Yeah, America, you know, we like everything big. That's just how we are. You know, we look at something from another country and we say, how can we make it bigger? This is how we are. We took pizza from Italy and we made it bigger. We took spaghetti, we added more meat to it. Don't get shot. It's small, yeah. I would say if you're gonna come to America, it depends on where you're going. If you're going to New York City, LA, they're very different than the rest of the United States. It's a completely different experience when you're in a large city. Hi, wolf. You're somewhere over there. Yeah. Looking for a cedar branch. This Chicago pizza. Yeah, deep dish. Chicago deep dish. I would go to Texas. Yeah, it's a big ass pile. It's a big ass pile of meat, cheese, and all sorts of things that they add on top of it. Might as well be a pie. It's It's more of a pie. That's what they call it. They call it, you know, they call it a pizza pie. Chicago pizza? Yeah. That's Chicago pizza for you. In fact, in the United States, there is a there's a bit of a discussion in between people. Holy crap! Surprise! Off of me, you stupid wolf! Surprise! I was just minding my own business, and all of a sudden, boom! Yeah, that's a wolf attack. Where the heck did you come from? I was just minding my own business. I was just trying to get wood. Oh, he bled out. Okay. Well, at least we got a bleed on him, so it's probably not going to come back. Hi. There's that wolf again. Well, we got a different wolf. Okay. It's fine. This is fine. Elementary school. Run. Hello, American? Yeah. Okay, we can kite him a little bit. Kill it. Oh, we will. Once he gets to flat ground. As soon as he gets back up here. Because there is no indoors. So it's not like we can just bring him to a house and then go indoors. He will follow us into the cave. So. Okay. The only downside is that the trees are going to cause him to kind of zigzag a little bit. Use a tennis ball grenade. That always fall for it. Yep, right. Okay, come on. Come on. There we go. I need him to be going in a straight line. There we go. Ow. We're good. But yeah, if you get to rank 5 wilderness cooking, you can eat carnivore meat without any penalty. So the wolves all of a sudden becomes a food source. So every single time you get attacked by a wolf, that's free food. All that just so we could go out and get wood. We were just going to gain cedar and we get attacked by 2 wolves. Yeah, I love this game sometimes. Just kind of how this game is. Some of the smallest things, like going and getting water. You know, searching a building turns into a huge adventure because, you know, you get surrounded by wolves and I bet the wolves are meeting about stranger danger now. Beware meat dispensing weirdos. Yeah, right? Exactly. Okay. Gonna make ourselves some water while we're here. 1 hour. Okay. Let that stop. There we go. Venison, that's nearly finished. Pick you up. Okay, that's got 53 minutes. We're gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna have to get some water in us. 920, 920. Eat that one. Let's see here. 51 minutes. I think we're gonna be able to make it through that. We're kind of dehydrated right now, but
Need water.
yeah, well, I'm fixing that. Sweet. Okay. Now we're good. We'll make another liter, 2 liters here. Right now, I'm just gonna try and stock up on stuff. Stock up on food, stock up on wood, stock up on water. We're gonna be doing a lot of stocking, and not the creepy kind either. How much? An hour. We have, ooh, charcoal. Ooh, maybe coal. Is there coal in here? Is there coal in the cave? I would teach them the metric system. Wolf stock 69, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's no coal in here. Oh, that sucks. Some of the caves will have coal inside of them. We'll have coal nuggets, and we can use that to add to the fire and make it extremely warm, but also add some time to the fire. But no. Okay. Fine. Wait. 41 minutes. I might be able to just drop a whole bunch of sticks on it. That way I can make another attempt at... Yeah. Do that. I'd teach the metric system if I went to America. Funny thing is that this game starts out in metric, and I haven't bothered to turn it over to the imperial system. That's why you see a whole bunch of kilograms and liters and all that kind of stuff. Who thought it was a good idea to invent 2 of these systems? Oh no. No clue. Let's go. Then we'll have to sleep. Take it. We'll drop 2 here. Oh. And we're gonna have to move all the supplies from the cave over there that we started in over to here. So we'll have 2 of those pots going at the same time. Yep. Franklin developed 2 systems just to confuse the heck out of us. Blame is there. And we'll sleep here. Early systems were metric was meant to be a universal local system. America hate lot. They wanted to just be different. They wanted to be different. Funny thing is that the scientists and engineers in the United States use the metric system. It's the rest of the population that uses the imperial system. Kind of funny. Okay, daytime's on its way. Yep. Okay, we got ourselves kind of situated here. Yeah, the U.S. military uses metrics also, but but for the soldiers, they will have both weights on gear and stuff like that. They'll use pounds and kilograms at the same time. Hey Nesta, how's it going? It is a very odd, tis a silly place, the United States at times. Okay, we're gonna eat one of them. We only need one as bait, so. And I'd much rather have the one that has the least amount of calories on it, so that if it does get eaten, it's not a huge loss. It usually how this the bait system goes in this game is that it will go for whatever is least amount of calories, and use that instead. We do have an MRE for a little while. That's great. We have to grab a leader. Makes sense with the army though, because when you have hundreds of thousands of trained killers sitting around with the most devastating weapons in human history, that's to be precise about what place we don't like. Yeah, the military is kind of something that is it's its own world. Military is for any country is its own world. Yeah, when it comes to any country, there's like 3 different groups that normally don't know what's going on with what the others are doing. For every country, there's the military, the government, and then the people. Normally, the three don't exactly know what the other is doing, nor do they care. I don't get feats and stuff, how 1 mile could be 1.86 kilometers. It's just kind of how it turned out. Don't know why. In the United States, we don't question it, really. Most people, unless they get into engineering or science, they've always used the imperial system. But as soon as they get into engineering and science, then it just makes sense to use the metric system. Why not make it 2 kilometers to make it simple? No clue. No clue.
Looks like we made it through another
I suppose
night.
one accusation would fairly level out America by sticking with their habits. Because kilometer has logic. Yeah. The funny thing is that the United States, at its very core, is just when you're talking about the inner part of the country, not the major cities, the inner part. They have a way of doing things, and they like to stick to it, and they like to mind their own business. So they kind of just close themselves off to the world and kind of do their own thing. It's just how it is. Which is kind of something that a lot of other countries have too. They have people who just kind of, it's like, I'm just minding my own business. Don't mind me. I'm just kind of here. Hi. I live in Idaho, which is in the center part of the country. Oh yeah, we just refused to admit it. Yeah, pretty much. Denmark? Ah, yeah. Yeah, it's, it annoys us. It annoys people in the center part of the country in the United States too, whenever we get involved in other countries when they don't want us. We're also annoyed. It's like, how would we mind our own business? How about that? How's that good? I live in Romania? Yeah. But it's just something that we just shake our heads and go, fuck. And then we just kind of move on with our lives. Kind of how it goes, Whatever. He's a gypsy. Hey. Nothing wrong with that. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna move all my supplies to the new cave here. Because right now, this is the cave that is used to go back to Milton. So I've got a bunch of supplies in there. I'm gonna pack them all up and move them over to the new cave. I need to get myself gathered up enough supplies so I can start going up those ropes. I go up and down those ropes so that I can discover what's up there, if there's anything of use up there. His mafia will get me. Right? Yeah. Ness, exactly. Every place we go to go and help always ends up worse than it was. I mean, sad thing is about my country is that our intentions are pure. Just we end up making things worse, and we're just like, oh. Like I just wanted to help, and the entire place is like torn to shreds, and we're like, I was trying to help. I mean, suppose I come in and take the controller from Dave and say, let me do it. Might help him, but he's not going to be happy about it. Exactly. 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 You know why so many are here. Not sure our intentions are pure. Most of the people. Maybe not the people running the show, but most people. But yeah, that's pretty much the question. The people running the show, are their intentions pure? Probably not. Probably they aren't. Probably misguided. Probably not fully understanding the situation and just kind of going in without thinking about it. Personally, I think America should stop what they're doing and help Denmark. I don't know. Hard to tell nowadays. Also, I want Ison back. I'm gonna play some games with friends. See it? No problem. Thanks for hanging out. I'll say thank you afterwards. Yeah. 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 My country. Kind of something I just have to deal with. Let's see here. Okay, so we're gonna get across this lake and get ourselves buried into our cave here. Probably gonna have to take on another deer. There was a deer like right next to our cave, so hopefully it's still there. My sleep schedule's fucked up. I'm gonna go sleep. It's 5 o'clock a.m. Ooh. Yeah, go sleep, Franklin. Get some sleep, man. Get some sleep. I can hear you. Oh, yeah, you can read computers in the Northern Lights now. I've read like 2 of the computers so far. PM. So this is a new area? Yes, this is the new area. It's called the Hushed River. And there are no buildings, so no humans, no human civilization here. Those computers are worth the effort if you want backstory. There's a bunch of backstory stuff that's in those computers. If you like to have like a little bit of story to kind of whet your appetite for episode 3. A self-destruction at times. Yeah, pretty much. He's kind of the life of the party. Always means well, but always seems to screw things up a lot of the time. That's America. He's that kind of guy who that you bring to the party, and he, you know, he's always trying to make people happy, but ends up breaking the table. But you can't help you can't help but look at him and go, man, dude, come on. Yeah, Drunk Steve is passionate about, but passionate, yeah. You know, one of these days, but I'll keep going. Gotcha. Here's a train wreck. Yeah. That is America in a nutshell. We mean well, we try to help, but you know, we can only do so much. Let's see here. Okay. So we can drop some stuff onto here. Drop some stuff. Dropping stuff. Glitch gun. Yeah, it kind of does that every once in a while. The game will just kind of... The animations will screw up every once in a while. It's weird. Drop. Did I leave? No, I did. Okay, drop you off. We kind of just make some piles so we can have a good idea of what we have just by looking at the ground here. Kind of weird to have 4 cans of coffee, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're kind of just gathering up what we can. Let's see here. Drop you off. Drop you off. Okay, we got a bunch of leather. I think we don't exactly have any cloth. Okay. Dozen sewing kits, yeah. Yeah, I've got a ton of sewing kits, which since we're going to actually be here permanently, I'm going to drop them. There we go. We're going to drop these 2. Drop a whole bunch of these sharpening stones. There we go. All the good ones, at least. Okay. We're looking pretty good. You know, we're not completely out of supplies, but better than nothing, I guess. Water. There's 2 pots in that. I'm gonna have to go back and search for them. Because I had more than that. I had like 2 others. There's so much crap in this cave. Fire marshal's gonna shut it down. Right? Yeah. I mean, this is not the most amount of supplies I've ever had in a playthrough. Back during my 500-day run, I had pretty much the farmhouse in Pleasant Valley. I had the entire fireplace room. I had the entire floor covered in supplies. I had giant piles of stuff all over the place. And that was just what I could fit in that room. I had other locations that were just full of supplies also. I mistook him for a wolf. It was self-defense. He just appeared out of nowhere. He was groaning. I thought it was a growl, so I shot him. Sorry. Okay. It's been a while since we've been able to sprint like this, so it's pretty sweet. But we're gonna be here for a while we try to get a whole bunch of cedar stocked up, which I'm actually gonna grab this. And the wolves ate him with onions and bell peppers. It was delicious. Mmm. Bell peppers. Grab some cedar. Make our way back to the cave. Look for our 2 cooking pots. We only need 1 of them, but we're going to grab both of them. That way we have a spare that we can carry around with us when we're looking around this area. Temperature's starting to drop. Oh, it's going back up. No, we're shielded. That's why. Cedar. It's like cider without the fun. Yep. Yeah, pretty much. Unless you're talking about a cedar barrel lined, a barrel made out of cedar. Then you could put cider in the cedar barrel. Don't know how that would taste though. Being brewed inside of a cedar barrel rather than an oak barrel. I don't know. Maybe. Probably wouldn't taste good. Drunk Steve is not picky. Okay. Got some rabbits here. Supposedly there's a cave. There's a special cave in this zone. I just haven't figured out where the entrance to it is. That has like water flowing inside of it. I didn't want it, but my parents got a hold of a bottle of walnut schnapps. Whoa. Schnapps aged inside of a walnut barrel. That'd be an interesting flavor. Humans will make booze out of anything. Yes. Walnut. Oh, yeah. Oh, schnapps made with walnut. Okay. Schnapps made out of walnuts. Yeah, if given a chance, that we would pretty much brew anything. If it's got sugars in it, we'll make it into a into booze, into alcohol. Mostly because it's something that we did in order to have an alternative to water back in the day. Because back in the day, it was very unsafe to drink water. So people decided to make a beverage that was safer than water. Hence alcohol, hence ale. Okay, there's water here. Campfire burnt out. So somewhere over here, can barely see. Ancient cultures were even worse about it. Had one alcohol as the only universal currency. Unlike food, outside of fridges, it'll last. Yes, exactly. It could pretty much be stored anywhere and be safe to drink. It was either that or salt. Salt was considered a currency back then too. In fact, if you took someone from way back when and brought them to the modern age, they'd look like you lost your goddamn mind if you were putting salt on top of anything. They'd be like, "You're eating that?" Universal currency based on alcohol. There's a thing. But then we discovered gold and silver. Well, we turned gold and silver into a currency. And then we started using salt to preserve food. And a flavoring agent, but of course, rich douchebags would wallow in the stuff. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. For people back then, going on a boat, when they were going across the Atlantic, or, down south underneath Africa and all that stuff, salted mackerel was the food of choice on boats. Imagine salted mackerel. That has just gotta be so unpleasant. Gold and silver is bizarre as a currency. Aside from decorations, they're not very worthwhile mills. Yeah. Going to see Hood? Hope you... Worm castles. Nice. From the flare. Of course, his friends drank it. Oh. Yeah. We did, back then we did some very weird stuff to preserve food so that we could eat it later. Maggots infested our barley edible biscuits. Actually enhance the nutritional value. Ew. Maggots. I love history, but we're not want to go back. No. Yeah. Back at a time where you got, if you got a cut, it was like a life-threatening event. If you got a deep enough cut, it could kill you. Where getting completely plastered drunk was a better alternative than drinking water. I read about toilet paper from the Roman Empire. Oh, Roman Empire. Reusable sponges soaked in vinegar. Oh, reusable. Oh, that's just nasty. Often for public use in bathhouses. Yeah. Having actual rights and not being the property of a husband. Yeah, it was just like, we look at that kind of stuff and we just kind of shake our head, but that was just, everyday life for them. Which is kind of crazy. But, if you look at it that way, it just shows how far we've come. Or how little progress we've made, depending on how you look at it. We got a wolf there. Let's see here. I can't imagine living that way. Yeah. Okay, we'll drop that. We'll drop that one here. Oh. Okay, we're good. Okay, now we have 3 of them. That's good. It's hard to imagine. Yeah, it is really hard to imagine. But that's why we pay attention to history. That's why we learn about history. To not dwell on it, just to show how things have progressed. However little. It made more sense at a time where melee combat was an extremely valuable skill. Now scarcity, including farm labor, was more of a full-time job. Yeah. It's something. It was something that we had back then, but as times changed, so did how we ran our how we ran the show. Okay, where'd that deer go? Where'd that deer go? He was here a while ago. And before that bear. I feel like I'm getting close to where the bear was located. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, I thought that was a building. I was just like, wait, there's not supposed to be buildings here. And then insist on going back to that because they don't stop asking why it was still there. Yeah. Yeah, there's some people who want to live a life of simplicity, which, I can understand. I mean, back then it was very simple. If they weren't a part of your country, they were considered hostile. If you didn't stock for the winter, you died. It was a very, very simple life, but it came with huge dangers like that. We've still got like 35 bullets, so we're fine. For me, I wouldn't want to go back. Mostly because if I was stuck doing the same thing over and over and over again, I would never learn. I would never get better. I'd prefer an ever-changing environment rather than a static one. Hence why when I play certain games that I get past a particular point where I become really, really good at something, I get bored. I prefer not being in danger of starvation every few years. Yeah, exactly. Hey, you got more supplies. Hey, look, food. It provides knife, even better. Grab another cooking pot. There's a flashlight, which we don't care about. Combat boots. Bunch of wood. There's a backpack. Also, I enjoy having toilet paper. Yes. Yes, indeed. Cannot say no to modern toilet paper. Okay, there's that cave that we saw. I heard that. I heard footsteps, so I was just like, what was that? Okay, that was just the wind. We're fine. We're fine. What would you wipe with? Yeah, right now. Exactly. What would you wipe with, dude? Yo, bruh. What'd you wipe with? The same hand I would shake with. No. And I'd be like, no. Go away. Basic dental hygiene, right? Yeah. Why would you give up that? Just eat more garlic. In fact, the funny thing is that a lot of people who believe that they want to go back to the days of yore are usually the first ones that would die back then. That's the funny thing. Kind of a twisted funny thing, but funny. Or just hygiene in general. Anesthesia during surgery. Oh god. Back to one thing that they teach a lot in the United States is the Civil War, and the fact that people would get hit by gunshots, they would get infected, and they would have to take their legs or arms off with no anesthesia. If you were lucky, they would fill you up with booze first, and then they'd saw it off. And usually, most people would die from that surgery. I mean, for the longest time, that was how they dealt with infections. Just saw it off. Nope. Yeah, bite a strap and scream. Exactly. It's like, oh, that's not a good idea. I don't like this idea. Yep. But, you know, it was the way things were back then, and a lot of people don't understand how brutal it was back then. Now I'm actually ready to supply of opium during surgery. Saw in the ballroom. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Picked up a little bit of supply here. Let's see. Okay, we'll take what we have. We'll drop off. Need to find a good source of cedar or fur. Because I need to really start stocking up on that stuff. Because if we run out of, if we can't find wood in an emergency, we're dead. So, need to take care of that. And we're giving off a little scent, which we immediately take care of by doing this. There we go. We're good. Fuck off, Clippy. Yeah, Nightbot is kind of set up to where, you know, things like, you know, the merch store, hitting the follow button, making a clip so that on mobile devices I show up during the in the pulse section, stuff like that. Because sometimes you'll get new people who are new to Twitch who don't know about that kind of stuff, so I just couldn't resist. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've had people who have come in here and immediately thought that Nightbot was an actual person. Like, no, Nightbot's not a person. Nightbot is a bot. Let's drop some wood here. Okay, we'll drop you off here. Drop the quick flame. There we go. Okay, let's go find some more cedar. Find cedar. I demands the cedars. Okay, so I've come to the conclusion about this zone is that using the rope isn't exactly a requirement, but there are like, so far there's like 2 places that go up with rope. I don't know what's up there. And then there's 1 place that I have seen that goes down, but I haven't actually been there. That has there's a moose in there, so we're probably gonna go to the spot that is down first. Then we'll go to the 2 places that are up. I just hope to live to see 6 spots. But only to buy one for my friend. Yes. Yes. Friend. Everybody's got a friend like that. So we should all own one. Yeah, that's going to be an awkward moment for the very first person who does that, right? The first person who goes into one of those stores is like, I'm buying it for your friend. Totally not me. I'm totally not into that kind of stuff. But my friend, though, he asked me to do him a favor. Please stay in my closet. Don't go in my closet. Please don't go in my closet.
Much gear.
Okay, we got stuff a bunch of fur. That's good. We'll go and drop this off into the cave here.
I just need to close my eyes.
Your friends would be like, dude, what's this thing, man? I'm researching robotics. Yeah, that's it. Totally it. It's not what you think. I'm a really big fan of robotics. I'm a robotics major. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Robotics major. Yeah. I'm in college. I'm going into robotics. I need an example for my final exam. It came with the Detroit Become Special Edition. Came with the special editions, man. It's totally not. No. I'm a collector, I swear. Like, yeah, totally, really, Okay, so we got a bunch of wood. All bunch of wood. That's good. Okay, how are we doing on... Doing good on that. We'll eat these 300 ones to get us 600 calories. How many matchboxes do you have? A lot. I think I have like 500 matches around there. But yeah. I've got a ton of cardboard matches and I got a bunch of the wood matches. I get a bit of matches. Yeah, that... Let's just say I'm pretty good. Now, if I was going for distance, I'd be making sure not to start a fire unless I was going to make a ton of water and a ton of food. But we don't plan on going very, very far in this run. Okay, let's grab a cedar and a couple of fir. I'm going to make some water. In fact, along one of our longer runs, if I was doing a full long run, I would actually go to every single zone, gather up everything, put it into one central area, and then start gathering, sending them to a main base. I haven't found matchboxes to be that rare. Yeah, they're not really rare. Depends on which difficulty you're on. If you're on Interloper, which is the hardest difficulty in the game, then they are. Their matchboxes are rare. Axes and knives are non-existent. You have to make improvised ones. Yeah, I tend to put place items outside of my supply dumps to mark them. Yeah. Yeah, I will grab all of the ill-gotten gains I've found and drop them into one spot that I can remember. Yeah, and we'll do this. There we go. Grab you, and drop the extra right here. 4 liters. I like to have like 10 liters of water in case of an emergency. Like a book or a scarf by the door. I'd piss my name in the snow, but I still need to work on my cursive. Yeah, I wish there was like an in-game mechanic to where we could mark buildings that we've been in, or at least be able to put like a Canadian flag up on a building that where our main base is, or where we've put supplies. That'd be pretty cool. A spray can or something would be nice. Exactly, yeah. Some type of a spray can to where we could mark the door with an X saying we've been here. So we don't go inside and go, have I checked this house yet? Moldy venison. Eat you. Okay, we're good. Okay, now we can sleep because it's dark enough. What are we doing on fire? 1 hour? That's fine. 1 hour is not enough time for the water. Then again, I'm sure everything would be covered in before long. Yeah, right? Yeah, it would be. Guaranteed, if this was a if there was an online multiplayer kind of a game, then yeah, that would be like all over the place. You'd be minding your own business, go up to a building, and all of a sudden, giant swastika on the door. It's like, great, lovely. Okay. Get past sunrise. We're good. How are we doing on water? Grab a liter. Okay, let's go get some more wood while we're looking around. Wolf is still here, which means it hasn't respawned yet. There's another wolf there. At least there's not a ton of wolves. And right when I said it too. Not a ton of wolves. Suddenly wolf. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully they don't find out the internet, because they're gonna have a very weird, twisted idea of what we're like. Hey, come on, Wolf. And stop jinxing yourself. Yeah, right? Stop jinxing yourself. Stop jinxing yourself. Gotcha. We got a little pile of bodies coming up, ending up here, aren't we? Okay. There's a little tunnel right here, a little archway over here. That was what I was trying to get to, so I'm gonna try and check that out, see if there's any supplies over there. And guess what? I guess I know what you're having for dinner. Yeah, wolf. Lots and lots of wolf. In fact, I might just start cooking them up. Just wolf. Just versus wolf. Yeah. I'll probably carve some of these wolves up and have like a pile of emergency food. Because I can eat the wolf meat, I just have to have something to break up the wolf meat. So have like one thing of wolf meat and then a couple of venison or other pieces of food, and then once the risk of parasites goes away, eat another one, and so on and so forth. But I have to have enough deer meat stocked up to be able to do that. Don't forget your vegetables. Yeah, the cattails. Cattails. Probably really, really bad food. Okay, we gotta open up the scrub brush here. There we go. And we'll climb. I do like the scrub brushes basically blocking the way, so we have to actually open it up by using the axe. Check out what's up over here. Go up this way. Hey, deer. Deer carcass. Oh my god. Sprained ankle and wrists. Anybody? I hope they make a game like this, but say it in the Amazon jungle. That's what I've been saying. I've been saying these developers should make other places of survival, like deserts, jungles, stuff like that. I'd be totally up for that. I think that would be awesome. Or the African savanna, right? Yeah. Okay. There was another way to get up here. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna leave my ankle. I would need to do it for the wrist though, so we can use our gun. You're fine. You're fine. We'll sleep it off. It only takes 4 hours of sleep to make the sprained ankles go away. We are going to be wobbling around for a while though. Maybe able to add a 2-bore rifle to the game. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. Add specialized weapons for whatever place you're surviving. How else would you stop a rhino? No other way. Okay, we can't go down that way. Let's see here. Do this. Mark this location. I need to fill out the center part of the map anyway. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff up here, so we have to go up a rope or climb up here and hope that the bear isn't there. Forgotten weapons, fire 1 in slow-mo. It was quite a sight to behold. Really? Like a giant explosion in front of it or something? Just boom. Okay. Get ourselves back up here. We won't be able to sprint for a while, but as long as we have a means of bait and enough bullets, we can take care of the wolves. Did they show up? There we go. Well, a 2-bore rifle, a 337 type of gun meant to stop a rhino or an elephant with 1 bullet. So it's a giant bullet. It's a huge giant bullet. That's cool. Go check the lake here. Hopefully there's a deer, maybe. Possibly, maybe, sort of. At least that's the hope. And I don't see any deer. Okay. Yeah, we need to find another deer. You'd get instant deer jelly. Yeah. Shooting a bullet that size, it would destroy whatever meat was on that thing. Yeah. I'm trying really hard not to use up the rest of my my pills, because I've only got so many pain pills. If I use up what I have to go into the rosehip tea, which is, you know, the place is completely full of rosehip, which is fine. Not that bad, but one of the easiest and most efficient ways to get rid of sprained ankles or wrists is to sleep it off. It looks so cold. Hey, Conwitz, how's it going? It looks so cold. Cold everywhere. No deer. Oh, no deer. You got a female in this game now? It's always had a female in the game. Most people just don't play the female. Someone shared my ankle walking on an icy field. You'd be able to be a girl for a while now. Yeah. Yeah, they've had a girl in this game for a while. I figure out where this. There was a deer on this little pond here. Just don't know where it went off to.
Need some first aid soon.
That sucks. I hadn't ever broken anything before, so I tried to walk on ice, putting weight on the ankle. Broke in 3 places. It hurt. Yeah. I bet. I bet it hurt. Ah. Okay. I need to figure out where the typical places for wolves are usually. I mean, typical places for wolves and typical places for deer. That's something I'm gonna have to figure out. Pain of gallstones are far worse than walking on a shattered ankle. Ouch. That's horrible. Okay. Are we doing food? You are 87 calories. You are. Yeah, that's the last one. Yeah, we definitely need to find that deer. We need to find a deer. I'm gonna do this. Sleep for 4 hours. That will make the sprains go away. There it is. Sprained ankle healed. Yep. That was because we were going up a very sheer cliff. And the higher the sheer of the cliff, the higher chance you get a sprained ankle. It can happen anywhere, but the more steep it becomes, the higher the chance. God, look at all the wolf carcasses all over the place. Got staples ripped out on my leg once. Again, for free. Getting tortured by a nurse would probably... That'd be expensive at Bangkok. Yeah, that, I bet. Okay. Let's see here. Looking for deer. Looking for deer. I want some deer. What's the deer? Gotta be careful though. There's a bear over here somewhere. Last thing I want to do is run into that bear unprepared. And God, we're kind of prepared, but not 100%. So, okay, there's more fur here. I'll take one of these. We'll get the other one later. Okay.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
I think I'll be fine. You ever had fun adventures with Agony? No. I have not played the game Agony. And if you're talking about real life adventures, I mean, I haven't really gotten any injuries. Been in great pain. I've gotten fractures before, but pretty much I haven't gotten any like severe, injuries. Mostly because I've always been very cautious in my life. So usually if there was a chance of severe injury, I'd pretty much keep my distance. But, I have done some stupid things that have, given me gashes. But, that's that kind of pain that is temporary. My brother, on the other hand, has, gotten sent to the hospital several times when he was growing up. The reason I was walking through the fields was I wanted to get to the store to get some bottles of discount cola. Yeah. Okay, let's probably... I might have enough energy to go up that rope. Let's do that. Let's get not worth it. Nice. Yeah, we need to step it up here. Go up one of these ropes. Like that one. I have the energy to do it, so let's do it. This girl is gonna yank on our ropes on stream live. We're gonna climb up this rope over here. We're gonna see what's up here. It's a fairly It's a fairly long rope. Hopefully we're not going to be falling off of this thing. That would be horrible. At least we won't have to go far to get back to the cave, but that's what she said, right? Yeah. Hope I don't fall off of this rope. Hope I don't get too exhausted afterwards. Okay, we're too encumbered. Okay, we're currently looking at how much weight right now? Yeah. That's a problem. See here. Is it? Yeah, it's this kind of weight. Drop, drop, drop. Drop all. Oh, shit. We're gonna... no good. I don't think we have enough that we can cast off. Ooh, we could cast off a gun. Never mind. That's a bear up there. I heard the grunting. That's a bear up there. Okay, good thing I didn't go up that rope. That was a bear. There's a bear up there. Up on that rope. Okay. And second thought, no. Hey, Pride, how's it going? And yeah, needs 3 rounds. Unless you're lucky to get him in the head. If you can get him square in the head, which is a very, very small... It's a small location you can hit him. To one-shot him. It's really difficult, but it can be done. But yeah, you need to shoot them 3 times before they'll go down. And they move very, very fast. Yeah. Itching for a day off tomorrow? Yeah. Have fun trying to aim at a bear charging at you. Yes. Yes. You get a very limited amount of time if you're out in the open and being charged by a bear. Yeah. Yeah. Extremely risky kind of stuff. Okay, so on second thought, we'll try this area over here. Once we're gonna have to sleep, eat, and then we're gonna have to head down there. Last time I shot a bear, I jumped in and out of a car between rounds. Yeah, you want to be very smart about where you are and what kind of cover you have, because okay, I want to go down there. And no, we're not going to jump off. We need to go down that rope over there to get down there. There's a couple of wolves down there, but there's a moose down there. Yeah, you got Yogi Tart. I remember my first encounter with... Hey, check it out, cave. Yeah, I got hit pretty hard the last time, the first time I encountered a bear. Nice cave. Sweet, I was hoping to find this thing. This is the ice cave. We can sleep in here. Coal, sweet. Got coal in here. Perfect. This is a brand new thing for the game. I'm gonna look around in here. I might find supplies, I might not. Had my disagreements with concept of ice ever since that day on the field. Yeah. This is definitely different. Okay. This is cool looking. Hmm. 0.3 rads per second, right? Yeah. You have discovered a vault in Canada. Yeah, this is a Canadian vault, by the way. Yeah. See, they don't use concrete, they use ice in Canada.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
You'll be fine. Not too cold in here, that's good. Is that the way back out? Is this where we came from? Now I'm thinking Wild West survival game might be interesting. Might be. Ta-da! Okay, got the wolves over there. The place up there. Okay. I ain't done with the... I'm not done with this cave yet. I know New Vegas exists, but that game is a bit too fantastical. Yeah, it's not realistic. Well, it's futuristic. Wait. Actually, I'm gonna go out here and I'm just gonna go out here and just mark it with the charcoal. Then we'll come back in. I'm probably gonna have to make a fire in here. That way we can have a good idea of where we are, where this cave is located. Okay, it's right here. Okay, cave. Okay, so we're up here. So we could have taken the rope. So we could have taken the rope, this path, or here. And this will get us across to the top part right up here. Okay. That's good. Yeah. That's good to know. How are we doing on temperature? We're doing fine. There's another down tree over there. We'll go up to here. I'll try climbing up this and see what's up here. It's Elder Scrolls Modern Warfare. Alright? Trying to get a sense of where I am here. Bush. I actually had Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 when I was a kid before I knew how to speak English. Nice. Yeah, I never got to play Fallout 1 or 2, but my first game was Fallout 3. Difficulty impossible. Okay. Just going up this here. See what's at the top of this. This is interesting. This is new. That's the place where the moose is located. If you ever feel like trying older Fallouts, I remember 2 unofficial patch. I'll probably play them eventually. Just got a long list of games that I need to play. I don't even know if I'll even stream them. Doesn't have the time limit in game like one does. The storyline aren't that tightly knit together. Okay, yeah. Yeah, when it comes to the Fallout universe, pretty much every single game is like its own little separate area with its own separate characters. There's very little carryover. How far back does this go? Probably gonna have to grab a whole bunch of cattail stalks on the way back. That way we can feed ourselves a little bit. Where is this? Is there anything important back here is the question. I do not know. Okay, we can go up this direction. Wait. You seem important. Okay, nothing. I saw a spot back there. Have a great day. Not a problem. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a good day. Okay. I'm hoping that I could go up here and find, like, I don't know, a fishing place. A place to fish. That'd be nice. Oh my god, this is like... This goes on forever. Goes on forever. Fallout 1 is pretty good if you play it. But obviously don't tend to go for games that... with that, that experience. Picking up all that stuff. What are we doing on temperature? Temperature's fine. This entire zone back here is like hidden. There's only one way to get here. You got the clothes that just don't stop. Yep. As I do. Like a cave of some sort, though. Okay, that's the whatchamacallit. Need to find a cave somewhere around here. Or a place I can make a fire. Now entering Evil Forest. Population barely any. More emphasis on barely any. But got to go lunch over. See you. Good luck tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow, as always. But we're gonna be streaming a lot longer tomorrow, since it's a holiday and I have no work. Okay, I'm gonna turn this on just a little bit. Monolith Lake. Okay. Giant monolith lake up here. Means of shelter. That's what I want right now. This is my Verilight. It helps Yogi help track me when my meal is delivered, right? Yeah. Exactly. Okay, there's gotta be a cave back here. It feels like there should be. Like a little mini cave. There's plenty of wood up here, which is nice. There's a ton of wood over here. Boom of smoke. I think it's a vapor from the waterfall. That's being given off. That's what I think. So. Yeah. Getting a bit tired. Really gonna have to kind of step up finding a cave of some sort. Because if we can't find a cave, we can't sleep. Oh, we can't sleep safely. We can sleep anywhere, we just can't sleep. You know, we can't get any sleep. Dying of cold, yeah. Hey, look, a wolf. Why is there a dead wolf here? Oh, wait. That looks like a cave. Limb. That looks like a cave. I think that's a cave. Almost guaranteed to be a cave. It looks different than everything else, so... Yeah, that's a cave. That's why you sleep in. Yeah. Could be no wind in here. Sticks. Cedar. Nice. Lantern fuel. Bandage. Okay. Make yourselves a quick fire in here. There. Sweet. Found ourselves a cave. That's good. So we're not going to freeze to death. We're going to be able to sleep, which is awesome. Once I get this fire going, I'll grab a torch and look at the inside of this cave and see what we have. Once we found all the caves...
That didn't work.
Once we found all the caves, then we start deciding which ones we're going to turn into like caches of firewood and water. That way, wherever we go inside of this map, we will have food, we'll have warmth and fire available to us. Oh, I mean, fire and water. That's pretty much how I play when I'm doing the... Now streaming, women trying to get wood. Heyo. Yeah, let's see here. Ton of sticks. Okay, 6 hours. Grab one of the torches. Look around here. What do we got in here? Doesn't look like any supplies are hidden in here. But it's a deep cave, so this is definitely gonna be warm. Which is nice. That's pretty much it. I feel there. If your wood lasts for 6 hours, seek medical attention immediately. Or have one crazy ass night. Yeah. Definitely gonna have to eat something. And I'm gonna have to make water. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to head back. Now that we've come up here, we're gonna have to head back as soon as once we're done sleeping. In fact, I'm gonna sleep to 7 hours here instead. Pick up. Drink the rest of our water. We'll wait 1 hour, let it get to daytime. Oh, lovely. We're eating that. Great. Lovely. Big
I
charcoal.
can barely walk with this much gear.
It's fine. Okay. Yeah. I forgot to bring one of the cooking pots that would allow us to make water. So that's why I ate the MRE, so we could actually make it back. We're gonna have to come back here and mark it later once I've done that. Yeah, we can make it out. I just have to make sure to stay along the wall here. Once we get to the river, then we'll know how to get ourselves out of here. Why can't we sprint? Oh, we're carrying too much. We're carrying a ton of fir and cedar. Okay, that's why. The good thing is that we're carrying we have full health, so even if we do get into hyperthermia, we'll still have a ton of health available to us to get out of here. Just need to get ourselves the ice cave. Here we go. Okay, here's one part. Yeah, I know. Back down through here. It's shielded, which is good. Down through here. Yeah, we're gonna be really cold by the time we get to Ice Cave, but we'll be able to immediately reheat ourselves as soon as we get there. Because sleeping in a bedroll does that. You know, as long as it's not, you know, outdoors.
Oh, that's sore.
Imagine your health bar is doing all right. Yeah, it's doing fine. And we're gonna have to get rid of that because we can't climb with any sprained ankles. Okay, down we go. Down we go. Okay, we're fine. Almost there. Yeah, it's the sprained ankles and wrists that always make it to where it's just add the difficulty. You know, we would have been just fine at that previous cave had I have brought something to make water in, but I forgot.
I wasn't planning on going this far out, so I just kind of kept going. Yep. Back down this way. Through here. Down this way. And just around this corner will be the ice cave. Then we'll warm up. Can't go that way, because that way is wolves. And nothing more dangerous than wolves and a blizzard. Because if you get attacked by a wolf and you're already frozen, you just die from a blizzard. Okay, we'll do this. You don't have to start a fire, we just have to drop this in here somewhere. There we go. Sleep for 1 hour, that will get our temperature to go back up. There we go. Hypothermia healed. There we go. You don't have hydration. I'm going to use a flare. This is why I carry 2 of them.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
You'll be fine. Just need to find our way back out. Which is just going to require me to get used to... Ric Flair, no! Flary Rick, no! Okay. It's going to take a while for us to get used to how this cave is laid out. Because, yeah. This is a new cave system, a new configuration of a cave, so it requires some learning. Ideally, I want to get out of here before we die of dehydration. Hopefully the blizzard's going to be gone by the time we get out of here. There it is. At least there's no xenomorphs. Yeah, that would suck. Please, no xenomorphs. Do not add them to the game. Okay, leave the cave. Yep, full on blizzard. Of course. How did we get up here before? This way? Somewhere around here. Yeah, it's this way. This way. Come up, please. Did I drop it? I guarantee you I dropped it. Oh yeah, now we dropped it. Go this way. This is not too terribly cold in here. That sticks right there. At least it's shielded, which is nice. I'm going to try and refrain from sprinting, or trying to sprint. Okay. Okay, somewhere around here. We need to find the river again. If we can find the river again, then we'll know where we are. Yeah, hydration is our... I know where you are. Cold. Yep. Have I? Yep. I have seen you, so... Good. Frozen body there, which we've seen. So, we've looked through... I think I know where I am. Yeah, I know where I am. So, if my memory serves me correctly, that rope... Yeah, that's the rope that gets down to where the moose is. That's what your brain would tell you in this situation? Yeah. Yeah. So this way. There's a deer carcass. Okay, now I know where I am. Okay. We're near where the bear is, so we're gonna have to be careful. 'Cause right now, a bear would not be the best thing to encounter right now. Time to get my bearings? Yeah, right? Worst kind of bearings, though. Yeah. That'd be the worst possible type of bearings to ever get. Can't see him very far due to the blizzard. If we stay along this path this way, we'll get to our cave. Yeah, hypothermia risk, I know.
Damn.
The good thing about the bear is that the wolves won't be nearby. If there's a bear, no wolves. So. Start to feel numb to me every time I look at the news. Yeah. Come close here. Come on. Any moment now. Okay, you gotta be somewhere around here. Yeah, right over here. I'd really like to be able to sprint. I'd trade my bear for a wolf anytime. Ah, right? Exactly. Okay. Our cave is gotta be around here. That's where our cave is. Somewhere around here. And with it, we'll have water and warmth. Yep, here we are. Okay. I see those, I know those, there we go. Okay. If you're brand new to this game, I highly suggest never doing that. What I just did, don't do. That would have gotten anybody killed. Please. Scrub cave, right? Okay, we're good on food, we're good on water. We just need to get ourselves past this stupid blizzard, and we'll be fine. Mom said to clean this mess now. What if I don't want to? And as soon as we get here, blizzard lets up. Okay. Okay. We've got like 0 food, but we have plenty of water, which is more important than food. Food would be great, but we're gonna have to figure out where the heck we're gonna get a deer. And not only a deer, but constant source of food deer. We need to know where they like to hang out and how we can get a whole bunch of them. Which seems to be our biggest hurdle for this area, for the zone. But anyway, I gotta go off to work. Time to carve up the wolves to supplement your income. Probably we're gonna have to use the wolves as food until we can get ourselves like a good balance in between wolf meat and deer meat. But anyway, thank you all for hanging out with me. If you're new here, hit the follow button on your way out. Helps you know when the stream goes live. Tomorrow we're going to be playing Empyrean Galactic Survival. We're going to be trying to make ourselves a base and spaceships and explore the galaxy and all that good stuff. But right now we're stuck on the beginning planet, so we're going to be doing that. Hey, Dark, how's it going? And that's pretty much it. Tomorrow, though, is going to be 4th of July for the United States, so I've got the day off. So we're probably going to be streaming a lot longer than usual. I usually stream for only 4 hours because of work and all that kind of stuff. But tomorrow, I've got my entire afternoon to do whatever, so we're either going to play Empyrean Galactic Survival for the entire day, or we're going to stop when we usually stop, and then we'll decide on what game we're going to play afterwards. Right now it's kind of a toss-up in between either continuing that game. We could continue Galactic Survival for the entire day. We could play American Trucking Simulator. I could break out my steering wheel controller, or I could play Grand Theft Auto Online. That's really the choices right now. So we'll figure that out tomorrow on the day of, but those are the choices. So anyway, thank you for hanging out. I'll see you out there. Bye.